Hello everyone. Today I want to do a video on the Tesla Model S. Now, in light of the new facelift on the Model S, I decided that I should take some time to talk about the Model S and why is it such a great car and possibly one of the best cars that you can buy right now. So, basically in the facelift, what have they done? They've gotten rid of the black plastic over here, which I think now looks so great. That black plastic I didn't really like. I think it looks great also with the Tesla mustache over here, which they also have on the Model X. Also, these headlights, they're like the Model X. They look a lot more aggressive and they look really great. Over here, it's kind of hard to see, but it used to be plastic over here, and now they made that all, I believe it's the aluminum. So it's a more streamlined design, looks great, of course. Also, they added the HEPA filter over here, so it gets rid of germs. There's also some stuff on the back, like the what's it called? The diffuser. It's now a glossy finish instead of a matte finish, which it used to be. So it looks nice, except if I'm worried about scratches on that. But that you can only really tell with time. I mean, it looks good for now when you buy the car new. So let's go on to why should one buy it. So performance and safety refined. So the Model S is a sedan that starts around 78,000 maybe. I'm not completely sure. We'll get to that later. And it offers performance of basically any sports car, like a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, 2.8 seconds, 0 to 60. That's, I mean, if you look on YouTube, there are tons of videos about Tesla's drag racing, with other like super high end sports car like Lamborghini, Aventador, Ferrari, Italia. I believe they've done it with. They've done it with McLarens. They've done it with everything, and really the Tesla just really shines with being a fraction of the cost. It's really a great car. It's incredibly safe because of the battery pack, and also if you watch my Tesla Model X video, it's basically the same because they're built off the same base. It's an incredibly safe car. Now, adaptive lighting. Now, this is in the premium upgrades package, so it allows for turning lights. Bioweapon defense mode. That's basically the HEPA filter that allows to get rid of so many germs. Autopilot. So basically, Model S. Sorry, it'll stay in your lane. It'll keep a distance from the car in front. It will also turn on the highways. So basically, you you should keep your hands near the wheel as it's still in beta, but you can, excuse me, basically be really relaxed when driving on highways, and it really just makes the driving experience a lot better. Um, Also, this allows for summon, which allows you to summon your car into your garage. It will open and close the garage. Also, it summons your car out of the garage, which will open and close the garage. Also, this gives you parking. So, parallel parking, always the dreaded part of about driving because you never know when you're going to scratch your rims, you're going to hit the car behind you. So basically, you just go up to the car, you align your the rear, and you just click on the button on the touchscreen, and it will parallel park your car. And basically, it stays the same distance from the car and from the curb every single time because it's computer program, and it runs through whatever algorithm Tesla has for that. Um, Also, automatic steering. That's what I talked about. Traffic aware cruise control. So basically, it'll slow down and speed up based on the car in front of you. This is the stuff. Oh yeah, you can also lane change if you just hit the indicator. It'll change the lanes for you. Electric all-wheel drive. So the dual motor, it gives you two motors, front and back. Single motor, it gives you two in the back. And P90D gives you two in the back and one in the front. So I'm not sure if this is two or if this is one big one. I believe it's two though. And then one in the front, so three motors basically. This is just some stuff about the dual motors. You can read over that. So the Tesla Model S is a car that's built around the driver with the driver in mind. So like the sound, it's built for the driver. So it gives a great experience to the driver. The touchscreen is minorly tilted towards the driver. However, the passenger can still use it just fine. It's just really to make the driver's life easier because he's the most important man in the car because if he crashes, it leads to a lot of deaths. So it's built around the driver, of course. The touchscreen, it basically has everything. There are only two buttons in the car, which is one for the hazard lights and one for the glove compartment. Other than that, no buttons except for the ones on the steering wheel. So, media, AM, FM, and HD radio, it gives you the controls like climate, cabin, uh, and like the sunroof, stuff like that. The backup camera, the calendar, it syncs with, I believe it's Google Calendar. It might also be like really any calendars that you have. Uh, it has Google Maps, so it's constantly updated, and I believe Google Maps is the best maps program that's out there, so that's really great to have that right in your car. Navigation, basically Google Maps. Also, it puts the superchargers on that map and destination charging, which makes it really nice. Energy, so it gives you a graph about how much battery you've used. And also, it's got Bluetooth for your phone. Safety, basically you can watch my Model X video. I really talk about the safety because of the battery pack and how they used it to their advantage. Feel free to check that out. Um, the range. So, the 70D goes 740 miles, 240 miles, and the 90D goes 294 miles. There's a bigger difference than the other models, or the Model X, because the Model X, it's only a 20-mile difference. In this one, it's actually quite significant. It's 54 miles. So this is actually something that you want to think about. Range per charge, you can mess with this on Tesla's website. Charging estimator, you can also mess with that. So you get free long distance charging on Tesla Supercharger, of course. You can, it gives you the mobile connector in the car. The interior, the touchscreen, the maps, keyless entry. You can basically read through all this. I've gone through most of this. Most of this for the, in the car. So, let's go into the design studio. So, let's look at the paint. The paint, basically, you want to have a multi-coat because you're probably going to be keeping this car for a long time, considering because it's so expensive. So you'd probably want to select between one of these, or you can get, of course, these two, which are $500 more than the multi-coat. I mean, they're just premium colors. I don't think it's worth it. I like the blue. However, this midnight silver and this obsidian black looks pretty nice. Roof and wheels, I think that you should probably go with the panoramic roof because it really gives a great experience also for the people in the rear. You can just look up. It's kind of a great experience. Uh, Also, the wheels. So, you can look between these two wheels. I think, it's not that big of a difference. I believe that these wheels are $2,500 more. Yeah. So, is it worth it? I don't think so. I think that these are the best. And also these are quite expensive. I don't think that these are worth it. I think you should just go with the base wheels. They also look great. Interior. I think that the white headliner looks best. And for the decor, same as what I said about the Model X, I think that this figured ash looks pretty nice if you're willing to pay the extra $750. Um, I think that in the Model S, if you're gonna go, you should probably go for the better seats because these are the next generation seats which give you support everywhere. They feel great. And I think that this gray looks really nice on the inside. So I'll leave that. Now if you look at the motors, or the models. So 70D, 240 miles of range, and you can actually buy this upgrade inside the car for the 75 kilowatt. So basically, they give you a 75 kilowatt battery, and it only lets you use 70 of it unless you pay, like, I think it's $3,000. I'm not completely sure, and you can unlock 19 more miles. I think that in the Model S, you should probably go with the 90D because they give you so much more range. Not to mention the performance also of the Model S, and it gives you real great performance. P90D, it reduces range by 24 miles, but you get great performance, of course, the sports car performance, and 2.8 with the Ludicrous. Ludicrous, it's a $10,000 upgrade. Do you want to pay for that? I don't think so, unless you just really want to impress your friends or something. It's $10,000. It's a real big cost. Are you going to use it on the streets? Probably not. So really, it's only if you want to show it to your friends. If you just want to have fun on like a drag strip or an open road. Autopilot, same thing that I said with the Model X. It's really it makes your life a lot easier on the highways, and it's only $2,500 considering like with all the stuff that it gives you. I think that it's an upgrade that everyone should buy. Premium upgrades. So basically, this is something that it gives you a lot of stuff. Should you buy it? I mean, if you live in a place where there's a lot of pollution, like for say New York, yes, definitely you want the HEPA air filter because it'll keep you a lot safer in the car. Carbon air because like I mean, of course there's pollution from gas cars. I mean, you're not in a gas car anymore because you've got an electric car, but there's still the bad air because of the carbon, because of the other cars. So that could be something that you're interested in. Turning lights, I don't think that it makes that big of a difference, but if you're interested, of course. Fog lights, if you live in a foggy place, again, I believe New York, it's quite foggy. And basically, this stuff is all just more luxury stuff. So it's $3,000, and you have to buy the leather seats for this, which are the $2,500 seats. So if you're interested, I think it's a great package that you should get. Smart air suspension. So basically, you can change the suspension or the ride height of your car, wherever you are. So like basically, if you want to higher or lower, based on your personal preference. So it's $2,500. It's not that much, and it really gives you a lot. And I mean, it can adjust the suspension smartly, because it's smart. Like for example, when you get home, it'll raise raise the ride height, and when you like say you're on a highway above certain speeds, it'll lower the ride height for better performance. The Sub-Zero weather package. So seat heaters for all 5 seats. The steering wheel is heated. The wiper blades are also heated, and the wiper nozzles are heated. So really, if you're any cold place, I believe like Michigan or so, I think that this is really something that you should get because that way you don't need to scrape the ice off your windshields. If this is just heated, it'll just melt it away. Ultra high fidelity sound. I don't think that this is really something that you need, because I mean this is only for real like sound makers. The current sound is just fine. You don't really need this. It's also $2,500. I think it's too expensive. Rear facing seats. If you've got children, this is definitely something that you would like. However, if you don't, you can't fit adults in these seats, so I don't think you probably shouldn't get it unless you're expecting children, of course. Then get it. However, you can also fit children into the front seats, so it's $3,000. And I mean, it reduces your storage space, but it gives you 2 more seats. It's really a trade-off for whatever you want. And the charger upgrade, I don't think that that's worth it unless you're like a realtor or someone who's constantly needing to charge your car and you need it to be charged fast. Or else, like charging overnight, you don't need this to charge your car completely. So it comes out to about $100,000, which So why would you buy a Tesla Model S? Because so say let's compare this with like a BMW 5 Series. I believe that car starts around 50,000, and then you can always put upgrades and all on it. Except for that's a gas car, right? I mean, you should go green, like considering like all the pollution in the world. You can help with that by using an electric car. Also, you get much better performance in this car than on a BMW 5 Series because it's electric, gives you instant torque, it has great pickup. Also, you save tons of money on gas. On a BMW 5 Series, probably maybe around 10 to 15,000 in about 10 years. So you save all that money. And this is also subtracting like the electric cost from that. You save all that money by using an electric car, uh, per se, a Model S. And then $7,500 federal tax credit for people in the U.S. 2,500 California. They say 6,800 over 5 years. So yeah, that's about what is that 13,400 13.6 over 10 years. So yeah, approximately in the range that I was talking about that you save in gas savings. So really it comes down to this. And if you get rid of all of the settings, the price actually goes down pretty low. So I think that it's a car that's quite worth it because it's not that expensive considering like all the stuff that it gives you. So uh consider the Model S. It's a great car. And please like this video and subscribe for more videos on any technology. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thank you. Bye bye.